CountryBox, where music and boxing meet. CountryBox, where music and boxing meet. Champions compete here at CountryBox, where music and boxing
If you travel for work, you know to pack 2 suits. Business and swim. You know with your Delta SkyMiles Business Amex card, buying that plane ticket for a business trip can get you closer to medallion status. You know that a meeting in Montana means visiting almost every national park.
Yellowstone? Check.
Because you're the chief excursion officer. It's why you're a Delta SkyMiles Platinum Business American Express card member. If you travel, you know. Terms apply, Visitor.
Check, 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 check. Y'all can come up this way or use those steps, whatever's easier.
Testing,
yeah.
1, 2, 3. Testing,
yeah,
1, 2,
I'm
3.
here. You're just yelling in my ear, that's all.
What's up, boy? Got me in the lens? Austin Dulé, I see y'all, man. Your dad's up there looking like Suge Knight. This is a bunch of dudes up. Y'all got the VIP section with the one big homie. Everybody's wearing red. This is a throwback to the Death Row days, except Matt Young. Matt Young is the only thing thrown off the picture. Yeah, he's the accountant. He's taking care of them. How you doing, bud? What's up, Lee Pepper? Yeah, you coming out to see Rydell. Good to see you, man.
And the champions compete here at CountryBox, where music and boxing meet. CountryBox, where music and boxing meet. Yeah. Yeah. CountryBox.
From the Troubadour, Nashville, Tennessee, it's CountryBox 14. I'm Mark Abrams, along with our Combine winner, the two-time All-Pro, Albert Hainsworth. And Albert, we have 4 big fights for you, 3 in the heavyweight division, our main event. The guy, he took 1 month off. He's right back at it. Erick Arellano, the undefeated heavyweight, taking on Raphael.
You know, it's going to be great to see him. And, hey, as we saw, like, I'm not going to say he's half the man, but he is a lot trimmer, and I can't wait to see how that translates in the ring.
He's been promising us that for months and months. He's finally, getting close down to that cruiserweight limit. He weighed in at 215 yesterday, about 20 pounds down from his last fight. Our co-feature is the return of the Cuban sensation, the undefeated knockout artist, Ermes Orta.
Well, you know, like, he's an exciting person. I mean, the guy, he's always has, it doesn't matter what time, what temperature it is here in Nashville, he's always going to have his shirt open. So we want to see how he's going to act, how he's going to fight against Jenkis.
He actually had 2 buttons on his shirt yesterday fastened. He had, and Cody Jenkins, a former bare knuckle fighter, so he's a tough kid in there. We have a local guy from right down the road in Murfreesboro, in Keith Rydell Mays Jr., 14-2, 13 knockouts, taking on Ritchie Cherry.
And again, you know, we've seen Mayers here before, so I'm excited to see what he's bringing to the ring, and against, you know, Cherry, who is a veteran fighter. You know, I mean, he's been around the ring a little bit, so we want to see how he goes. And
opening up the card tonight will be a heavyweight fight between Khalil, Smoot, and Francois Russell.
You know, like, I might open up, and I might come out myself as maybe the not the youngest. I mean, we can't do the oldest.
Well, we got three heavyweights.
Yeah.
You would make for 4. Plus, we have the great sounds of Robbie Cockrell. I heard him warming up before. Just a tremendous artist.
Yeah, always. You know, we always going to bring the great talent here to the CountryBox. So I'm excited to hear Robbie rock this place.
And we'll hear him very early in our program. But to get things underway, let's throw up to our ring announcer, Mr. J.T. Conway.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to the legendary Troubadour Theater in Nashville, Tennessee for the historic and record-breaking 14th installment of CountryBox, where music meets boxing. Presented to you by Jimmy Adams Promotions. Tonight, y'all, we have 4 big professional boxing matches. We want to welcome our newest viewers watching us for the first time. This is a big deal on USA Today's sports channels, including Fire TV, Freebie, Sports TV, Tubi, Plex, and as always, catch us on Fight TV and CountryBox247.com. For everything CountryBox, including schedules, videos, and news, make sure you check out CountryBox247.com. Tonight's broadcast recognizes Clean Eats, providing meals for all the CountryBox fighters, signed to Jimmy Adams Promotions. Heartfelt thanks to Will Russ. Will Russ, what's up, man? Hey, guys, before we throw it into the band, I want to throw to some very special friends of mine from Y'all 1067. Take it away.
Oh, thanks a lot. Thanks for coming out tonight. Thanks for listening to Y'all 1067. I'm Ron Allen. We are going to have a great night of boxing and country music. Are you ready? Oh, yeah.
Now, I know we got some country music fans out there. This is CountryBox, where music meets boxing. So y'all give it up for Robbie Cockrell.
I've always been crazy with trouble and it's pulling through. It busted for things that I did and I didn't do. I can't say I'm proud of all the things I've done, but I can't say I've never intentionally hurt you. I've always been different on the road of life. I'm up somewhere one step ahead of mine. Oh, it ain't been so easy, I guess I shouldn't complain. I've always been crazy, kept me from going insane. You lady audience, sure that you understand the chance that you're taking, love and afraid. Are you really sure you really want what you see? Be careful of something that's just what you want it to be. Oh, yeah. I've always been crazy, kept me from going insane. And nobody knows if it's something to bless or to blame. I'm so far I ain't found a rhyme or reason to change. I've always been crazy, kept me from going insane. Yes, I've always been crazy, kept me from going insane. Thank you. She's been going out with you. She's been going out with me. Since she let us know by tonight, it's one every. So I wait
We are back here at the Troubadour, Nashville, Tennessee. Mark Abrams, Albert Hainsworth. Tell you what, when this series started, I was not much of a country music fan. I love this stuff now. Robbie Cockrell was unbelievable. There's a couple songs.
You know, we got to get you a, just a nice Stetson hat.
I've been asking it for 6 shows. I've been expecting one. I'll tell you what.
I mean, they're like kind of expensive hats.
I'm going to lay this on the table for you. I'm going to just drop some for you. The next show, it's my birthday. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, mine's in June as well.
Okay, well, I can only bring you a cheesesteak or something from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So I'm just letting you know. Well, next time we're sitting here, it's my birthday. So if maybe maybe
all right.
there'll be something
Got
wrapped
the
in a box or something for me.
Yeah.
So we are
Are you
going
to open it on the air?
I will. I'll do that. And
Okay.
and if it's what you say it's going to be, I'll put it on my head on the air. How about that?
What do you
one
mean?
for
I
you?
didn't say what it was going to be. I just said a nice hat.
All right. Well, I'll wear it on the air.
Something like a Nashville hat,
But
like country music Nashville.
nonetheless, it's almost fight time.
Yeah.
We'll talk about hats and headwear. Khalil Smoot against Francois Russell will kick us off in our first bout. First of 3 heavyweight bouts over 4 bouts tonight. Should be a interesting fight, Albert.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Smoot, showing his skills. So it'll be great. 4 wins, 1 loss, a KO. We're waiting for it.
We are ready for our first bout of the evening. Russell against Smoot. Let's throw up to ring announcer, Mr. J.T. Conway.
All right, folks, we are underway now. Entering the ring in the blue corner from Merrillville, Indiana, Francois Russell.
.40 43 fight veteran Francois Russell ready to step in the ring here in Nashville.
Good looking guy. Came in very serious at the weigh-in. Didn't take off his hat or nothing. Just,
now
weighed in
entering
like that.
the ring in the red corner from Ocala, Florida, Khalil Smoot.
40-year-old Khalil Smoot, 8-3, 7 knockouts. So 7 knockouts and 8 wins. All 3 of his losses come by knockout. So this is a guy, when he fights, usually fireworks happen one way or the other.
Yeah, definitely. So he got some power. I mean, it was a good stare down, and 40 years old. I mean, he's only 2 years younger than I am. He can inspire me to get to the ring. So.
That's the second time you've mentioned about fighting tonight. I think something tells me you've been in the gym and you're not telling anybody.
No, of course not. Just hanging out, you know what I'm saying? Hey, might surprise you one night. Might see my name on the card. Who knows?
Well, we'll talk about that as the night progresses because, you know why? JT Conway's ready to introduce our fighters.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our first fight of the night is in the heavyweight division and is scheduled for 4 rounds of boxing. Presented to you by Jimmy Adams Promotions. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's a veteran of 43 professional fights, weighing in at 247 pounds, hailing from Merrillville, Indiana. Please put your hands together for Francois Russell. And in the red corner, weighing in at 237 pounds, hailing from Ocala, Florida, he enters the ring with a professional record, 8 wins, 3 losses, 7 big wins by knockout. Please welcome to the Music City, Khalil, God's Warrior, Smoot.
Boxers, your trunks are looking good. Remember, protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands at all times. Any questions? Touch your gloves. Come out swinging.
Here we go.
We are ready to go with our first bout of the evening. Khalil Smoot, 8-3, 7 knockouts. He's in the silver and black. Francois Russell, 3-40, 3 knockouts. He's in the black and white. Mark Abrams here ringside, the Texas Troubadour Nashville with the two-time NFL All-Pro Albert Hainsworth, and we are underway here in Nashville.
You got to see them like just filling each other out right now. You know, I'm gonna say Smoot's definitely. He's gonna come with the power. He looks like a power puncher. You can see some fireworks, I believe.
Smoot coming off a 6-round stoppage defeat to Sean Logry. That was on March the 4th, 2023. So he's been out of the ring almost exactly a year. That was in Oak Hill, West Virginia.
So they might have a little ring rust. You know, at 40. Want to keep active for sure. See if we can get him back. Get him back here. Fight.
Russell, he's had 43 professional fights. He told me he had about 150 amateur fights. So he's a real veteran of the ring here.
I think that overhand right is going to be a big factor in this fight for Smoot because he just landed that pretty flush. And, you know, just that was the first punch landed, and that kind of definitely got the attention of Russell.
You see the 7-inch height advantage for Smoot is at 6'4". Russell's listed at 5'9", left to the body from Smoot.
Yeah, Russell shook that off and said no. But you know, when the guy says no and touch it to the body, that means yes.
Bit of a feeling out. First minute and 50 seconds here to start things off in Nashville tonight. Left hook misses. Russell did well to slip that. But you see Smoot trying to walk Russell, now has him in the corner. Good right and a left to the body. 3-punch combination. Another combination of the body, come upstairs to the head from Smoot. Tell Smoot definitely has something behind those punches.
It does. You know, one thing though, you see in Russell, he's kind of pawing to try to get the range. He has the straight right. There you go.
There's 4 punches and Russell takes a knee. 20 seconds to go here in round 1.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Russell up at 8. Russell's been stopped in 28 of his 40 losses. End of 1.
10 seconds. Let's see if he's going to end. Let's see if he's going to finish.
It was a good right hand from Smoot. It looks like Russell will get out of the first round. End of 1, scheduled for 4. So good first round for Khalil Smoot. Scores the knockdown.
Yeah, you know, he's like, you can see him like he got a little rust on him. He's 40 years old, but like, you know, he's got to let them hands go, and he can really end this fight. He got 2 to the body, so I think he should continue to keep going to the body.
Yeah, I think here comes the knockdown. He landed 3 or 4 punches, 3, 4, and then a knee, and a 5th shot for good measure for Smoot.
Yeah, you know, a little tough, but I mean, like, let's just see how Russell comes out after that, because I didn't think those were super hard body shots.
We are back for round 2. Scheduled for 4, Khalil Smoot. And Francois Russell, who's now on the bicycle a little bit. Russell looking for an angle to try to land something that could possibly equalize this fight. And a right, and that looked like a slip. I didn't see any punches land there. Russell went down on the canvas. Russell coming back with some offense of his own.
Let's go. Let's go. You tried. You tried. That was all right. Hey, he's faster than that. He's faster than that.
let's see if like let's see Russell. Again, if he can get a little more active, great. I mean, he's retreating. He's punching off his back foot. But, one thing that Russell could really take advantage of is because Smoot's not that super active. So if he keeps just throwing that jab like in his face, he won't be able to tee him up.
See, Smoot again has Russell in the corner. Russell's punching a little bit more now when he's on the defensive. He eats a right hand. Good right land by Smoot.
Yeah, again, I think if Russell just keep that jab in Smoot's face, it'll a whole lot better.
There's a jab that drives Russell all the way back to the corner. Jab to the body.
His body is weak.
3 more shots inside for Khalil Smoot. Smoot, 6-year pro. Started at boxing at the age of 21. He just walked into a gym and hard right hand again. Had about 10 amateur fights. Good right to the top of the head. Smoot may have Russell in trouble, and he drops him again. Down to a knee, second knockdown of the fight, 30 seconds ago in round 2.
6.
Yeah, I think his body was getting him. Again, if Russell would just throw that jab, he's letting Smoot just
walk right in there. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no punishment whatsoever.
Good right again over the top, and down goes Russell to a knee for a 3rd time.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop.
2 more knockdowns for Khalil Smoot. Starting to see a little bit of resignation on the body language of Russell now.
Yeah, a little bit, but as you can see right there with those punches, that he was already kind of going down. I think he's getting tired more than he's getting hurt. And again, if he can just literally, just jab, throw his jabs, get in the face of Smoot would be a whole lot better. Because he's really like sucking wind. Just keep jabbing. Jab, keep him off balance because he's trying to tee you up. So he's lining you up almost like a heavy bag, and then he's like going to hit you. So.
Back here for round 3, Troubadour, Nashville, Tennessee. Khalil Smoot has so far scored 3 knockdowns on Francois Russell. Figure the corner of Smoot, which is run by Corey Barrio, maybe told their man to just go out and get him now.
Yeah, definitely Smoot can just open it up, and because I don't think he doesn't have to worry about getting hurt or anything like that. Because the only time Russell is going to throw is when he's tied up like this.
Oh, he seems to have a little bit of fire behind him, does Francois Russell. Hits on the break.
That's the only fire he's doing right now. Yeah.
Oh, a big right hand from Smoot again.
I think he kind of pissed Smoot off with
the shot on the break.
Yeah. Again, he's backing himself in the corner. No, he needs to throw.
Oh, there's a right and a left, and down goes Russell for a 4th time. You saw Russell thought about getting up at 8, and then he shook his head no. Score the stoppage, 3rd round stoppage for Khalil Smoot. Win number 9, 9 knockouts. Russell drops to 3-41.
Yeah, well, like I said, he sat there like a heavy bag. He didn't throw back much, and that's when Smoot could just literally tee off on him. If he would have kept his would have kept his jab in Smoot's face, it would have been, a little better, a little more interesting, and I think he could have lasted. Not saying that he might would have won, but he definitely would have been a little bit better.
You figure the couple times he did throw the jab, not only did he land, he was able to keep Smoot off him and at least give him something to think about.
Yeah, because I think a jab's going to definitely, ruffle him because, he's in his face, so he can't just tee off on him, like a heavy bag. It makes him think. And so then he should have been able to counter. But I think the body punches probably rattled him because he's definitely hurting in the body, and that's why he kind of went down. Because I think he protected his head pretty well. He does have a little mark under his right eye.
And for a guy like Smoot, he's 9-3 with 9 knockouts. Because of his 100%, at least 100% knockout percentage for his wins, he may get on a list to get a decent opportunity against maybe an up-and-coming fighter, further his career.
I definitely could. I mean, I'd love to see. Honestly, I'd love to see Smoot come back and fight one of our champions, Erick. Arellano.
You could probably see that down the line. Maybe get Erick a couple more wins. But the thing is, Erick is, we're going to talk about, he's probably moving back down towards cruiserweight, and Smoot's 240-plus pound heavyweight. So it's still possible down the line, though.
Yeah, but just give him a good chance of getting somebody with heavy hands.
Well, it looks like we are ready for the time of the stoppage. Let's show up to ring announcer JT Conway.
All right, folks. How about that for our first fight of the night? Your winner at 1:20 of the third round by way of knockout, Khalil, God's Warrior, Smoot. Hey, before we throw it to Ronnie Cockrell over here after this big clash of titans, I want to say what's up to my man Austin Dulé. Austin Dulé, we see you. Austin the Dream, his dad Fred Dulé. We want to make sure to give a shout out to y'all. Great to see you. Austin, when you fight next? I'll put them on the spot. All right, we'll get back to Austin. Guys, now we're going to throw it to Ronnie Cockrell.
original song I wrote a while back. A song I wrote called Let's Fall. Girl, come a little closer. It's your hair down on your shoulders. Let the world fade behind us. Well, there's nothing to remind us. Let's forget about the crazy and just be lazy for a while. Oh, let's fall back here in love tonight. And ooh, girl, look at you. Your everything is great, so soft, sweet, and sexy. You're so smooth. Oh, I'm so glad you're mine. Girl, let's fall back here in love tonight. That old fireplace is glowing, and baby, your eyes are showing how you feel. I know sometimes I don't show it, but I sure do miss these moments alone. Through all the work and worry, it seems we're always in a hurry, climbing hills. So tonight I want to show you how I feel. an original song. If y'all get time and you're playing on your phone or waiting on somebody to come pick you up for a date or something, y'all go on YouTube and look up Robbie Cockrell this fall. And there's a few more originals out there you can look up. It's a big job just getting by with 9 years and a while. All I've been working, man, training all alive. Keep on working. Long as my 2 hands are fit to you. I might drink a little bit of time, and I'll sing a little bit of this working man. I keep my nose on the grindstone, work all day. y'all so much. Country music singer, always been a real close family. They did some of my kinfolk, done this on a few others than me. I guess it's because I kind of changed my direction. Lord, I guess I went and broke the family tradition. It only wanna know Hank, why do you drink? Hank, why do you roll slow? Why must you live out the song that you wrote? Over and over, everybody try to make my prediction. If I get stoned and sing all night long, it's a family tradition. Lord, I have loved some ladies, and I have loved Jimmy. They both tried to kill me in 1973. When that doctor asked me, said, son, how'd you get in this condition? I said, it's all bones, I'm just carrying on an old family tradition. It only wanna know, Hank, why do you drink? Hank, why do you roll slow? Why must you live out the songs that you wrote? Over and over, they try to make my own prediction. If I get stoned and sing all night long, it's just a family tradition. God bless you. I am very proud of my daddy's name. Although his kind of music and mine ain't exactly the same. Stop and think you hope. Try to put yourself in my unique position. Yeah, when I get stoned, I'm just a carrying on an old family tradition. It only wanna know, Hank, why do you drink? Hank, why do you roll slow? Why must you live out the songs that you wrote? Stop and think it over. Put yourself in my position. When I get stoned and sing all night long, it's a family tradition. There you go.
We are back here at the Troubadour, Nashville, Tennessee. Mark Abrams, that's the two-time All-Pro Albert Hainsworth. And Robbie Cockrell, another terrific set here tonight. Well, we'll be hearing more from him later as well.
Yeah, Robbie's been rocking it right here. I've been listening. You know, I mean, he's got his jam. I like how his guys, they're like the backup that's coming on. Now, like, one thing I need to know is, like, what is that instrument? With the one, it's like a.
It looks like it's like a guitar on the guitar
Like
strings
on a
on a table. Yeah.
Yeah, like somebody like come and buzz in. If you can, they can like contact us.
I think you can be taking some lessons. I think you're interested in that, aren't you?
Yeah, no, I'm more of like a guitar guy. Like I'm gonna like play and I want to get into it. You know, like some of my friends are Rascal Flatts, so I had it up. I was
just about to ask you, who's your country music guy of choice?
You know what? I like, of course, Rascal Flatts.
We see Keith Rydell Mays Jr. warming up, taking on Ritchie Cherry in our next bout.
Looking for that. Get him there.
Some of the behind-the-scenes look here, what goes on at the Troubadour Nashville.
Yeah, because people don't get to see that, you know? Like it's just, like, people don't get to see, like, football players, like, what they're doing in the locker rooms and all that stuff.
What would you be doing in the locker room a half hour before it's time to get out there?
Oh, I'm pacing. I'll be pacing up and down the hall, mean mugging. Nobody comes and talks to me. None of my coaches or anything. Like, they can't talk to me.
No?
When it's game time, you can't talk to me.
So, got 3 more fights to go. Khalil Smoot was victorious in our first bout. In a couple minutes, we're going to be playing an interview that we did earlier with the up-and-coming bantamweight star of Nashville of CountryBox, Ryan Shaw. He's sitting right behind us. He's actually going to join us later in the program.
You know, his pops is actually right here, who is a really this guy's a really good friend of mine, and this is how I got Ryan. Like, he introduced me to Ryan, who is over here that you can't, like, our camera can't see. But, like, come put your face in there. So this guy right here, right now, I wanted him to come to CountryBox, and he did.
So we are back, and we're going to play that interview what we did with Ryan Shaw. So they're right behind us. Him and his family can actually watch the interview on our screen here.
Yeah, well, we're gonna watch the interview on our screen. I can't wait to hear it. You know, like he's like a little bro to me. I mean, his dad is a good friend of mine, who's, like I said, is right there. You know, and Ryan's sitting right behind me.
And Ryan will join us on the broadcast.
And
so
he was telling me like how he boxed. You know, like I got into CountryBox, you know, about a year ago. I was like, hey man, I want you to come on the CountryBox, and now he's like going to be one of the stars of the show. I mean, he's dynamic. He has power. He stopped a guy, his first bout here at CountryBox. He stopped a guy that had never been stopped.
Well, you know what? We asked him about that, and let's take a listen to the up-and-coming bantamweight Ryan Shaw.
Yeah.
Emerging prospect, soon-to-be contender, 707 knockouts. Ryan Shaw, coming off a tremendous performance in February, knocking out Vit Y, guy who was never stopped before. Had a month to reflect. Probably the biggest one in your career so far.
Yeah, so far it's the biggest one. It was a good statement win for me. Get ready to get 2024 going.
I know you had all knockouts coming into that. He was a guy who was never stopped before. Were you thinking about stopping him, or did you think it was going to be a long, drawn-out, tough fight?
I was expecting a long, drawn-out, tough fight because I watched film on him and I knew he was tough. So about end of the first round, beginning of the second, I was like, this might go all 6. But, you know, I caught him with a good body shot, saw him kind of hunch over, and I was like, yeah, I got him.
I know a lot of fighters sometimes when they start, okay, I should have beaten that guy, beat that guy. You know, the first 6, 7 guys on your record, guys that look like you should have beaten.
Right.
This is a guy, like you said, was at least supposed to give you a tough night at the office.
Yeah.
What's that do for your confidence?
I was confident coming in, but that showed me that, you know, I can go in there with somebody that's tough and, you know, do what I have to do, you know, trust my trainer.
Does this take you to a whole new level in terms of your mindset of how high you could be and how quickly you can get there?
Yes, sir, especially with the weight class that I'm in. that was a good fight for me, you know, coming back, fighting somebody tough like him. So it's just continuing to step it up each fight. But, you know, I'm ready to get in there with, you know, whoever.
Now that you're aligned with CountryBox, with Jimmy and Ashley and the rest of the group, you can, you know, fight regularly down here, get the record up, and, you know, maybe become a contender sooner rather than later. Is that the way you're thinking?
Yes, sir. You know, I trust my team. I'm thankful for them. My promoter, Jimmy Adams, you know, my manager, Miss Ashley Adams, they, you know, doing right by me. So it's just on me just to go in there and perform because they're putting in work behind the scenes.
When can we expect to see you back in there?
I'll be back April 2nd. April 2nd.
Are you excited about that, coming back so quickly?
Yes, sir. I'm really excited, You know, gearing up camp right now. You know, I don't get out of fight mode, but, you know, just mentally tapping back into that camp mode and just getting ready for April 2nd.
Are there some fighters, maybe at the prospect level, maybe fighters who are under 10 fights like yourself that, you know, not so much calling someone out, but there are guys that you're eyeing maybe down the road?
I know March 16th, this guy from Texas, Guillermo, he's fighting for the NABF. He's fighting Bowie Ephraim. I want the winner between those two guys. I would like to take on the winner between those two guys.
Maybe we can get that right here in Nashville.
Yeah, that's the plan, man. Just, you know, fighting guys that are coming to win, guys that feel like they can beat me. That's, you know, that's the thing. That's what I want.
And I know earlier in your career, which another great thing about fighters don't have, great sponsors behind you.
Yeah. My sponsors, Rydell Boxing, Pro Se. Then I have, of course, CountryBox, Clean Eats. They provide my meals. So making sure I'm staying healthy and staying in shape.
What do you want to say to the fans in closing?
It's showtime. Whether I'm fighting, whether I'm not fighting, it's always showtime.
Back April 2nd, it's going to be showtime once again at the Troubadour Nashville. Live on CountryBox, Ryan Shaw. Thank you for a few minutes.
Thank you.
There you have it. Ryan Shaw saying all the right things, and going to see him back in just a month.
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm super excited to see Ryan here. Again, I've known him for a little while, and when I found out he was boxing, and then I aligned with CountryBox, I was like, hey, Mr. Jimmy, we got to get him here. And I told his dad, who is actually videoing this right here. Like, there you go. He's videoing. I told his dad, I was like, hey, I need to meet with Ryan. I met with Ryan, and I aligned him with Mr. Jimmy Adams and Ashley Adams, and hey, here we are.
So he's a college football American. He's a two-time NFL All-Pro. Now he's a broadcaster, and now he's a wheeler dealer in the boxing business. Albert Hainsworth, what don't you do?
No, I just my people. Like I'm always about helping people. Like I wanted to hey, I've met a lot of people in my life, and just to connect them, to help them grow. That's what I love. Like I want to be that guy to help them. I don't need anything out of it. I just want to help them.
Well, you may have found a gem here for CountryBox, Jimmy and Ashley Adams.
Absolutely, he is a gem.
So are you going to help the Titans maybe find some gems on draft day?
No, this is the only sport I'm doing right here. This is the only sport I'm doing is boxing. Like I love boxing. Like I said, if I didn't play football, I would have been a fighter.
And Ryan, as you heard how articulate he is, he's going to join us for some commentary for a couple fights, for our third and fourth fights tonight.
Yeah, I can't wait. That could be his second career after he wins a couple of championships.
Well, that segues us into our next fight. Kenneth Rydell Mays Jr. has got a record of 14-2 with 13 knockouts. A local guy from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I believe you were hanging out there today.
Yeah, he was. He was. He looked pretty good, so we're excited.
You were hanging out there today. You text me you were in Murfreesboro today.
Oh yeah, I was definitely in Murfreesboro. Like I have businesses like everywhere, so I'm always all over the place.
And he's going to take on Ritchie, guy we've seen before. Got a record of 3-12.
Yeah, but you know what? Again, we're going to see Keith Mays in here doing his thing. It should be an easy fight, for him. Because he's going to sharpen his tool, so we got to put some more guys in front of him to see him go far.
Fighters ready to walk to the ring, so up the ring announcer J.T. Conway.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our second bout of the night. Now entering the ring in the blue corner from Carterville, Illinois, Ritchie Cherry.
There's Ritchie Cherry from Carterville, Illinois. He actually told me in the back he wants to be built out of Kansas City. It's amazing. Team wins a couple Super Bowls. Everyone wants to be from that city then, huh?
I thought he was East St. Louis, he said.
He told me Kansas City in the back.
Well, it's like, okay. I guess it's a whole conglomerate of, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now entering the ring in the red corner, you know who it is. Y'all are all here to see him from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Rydell, Super Maze.
34-year-old Keith Rydell Mays from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. How far is that from Nashville?
Hey, actually, like right now, it's probably only a 40-minute drive from Texas Troubadour to Murfreesboro.
Downtown Murfreesboro?
Yep.
Got a little bit of a fan following here in the Troubadour. So to get our fight started, let's hope to JT Conway.
Our second big fight of the evening is scheduled for 6 rounds in the heavyweight division. Brought to you by Jimmy Adams Promotions. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he's a veteran of 15 professional fights, weighing in at 237 pounds, fighting out of Carterville, Illinois. Please welcome Ritchie Cherry. And in the red corner, weighing in at 252 ready pounds, his outstanding record, 14 wins, 2 losses, 13 wins by knockout. From the borough, here he is, Rydell Super Maze.
Six-round heavyweight bout, Rydell Mays, 14-2, 13 knockouts. He's in the black. Ritchie Cherry, 3-12, 1 knockout. He's in the red and black. Mark Abrams ringside here at the Texas Troubadour, Nashville, Tennessee, along with the 2-time All-Pro, Albert Hainsworth. We are underway. Second bout of the evening. See Mays, the southpaw.
You know, that's what we like to see. Like, you know, heavyweights, they're going to kind of fill each other out because, you know, one punch, it can be done, you know. So, you know, it seems like Cherry, you know, Cherry got kind of like fast hands.
Mays' last fight was wasn't a great result, but it was a little asterisk next to it. He got stopped in 2 by Nathan Bedwell in his hometown of Murfreesboro. But the fight was stopped in the second round because, oh, the hard left, and down goes Cherry. And he is rocked.
Wow. Wow.
Well, Mays hurt his elbow in the last fight. The elbow looks good tonight.
Looks amazing tonight. I've never, that might have been one of the most dynamic knockdowns that I've seen.
And let's see if Cherry goes down again. Let's see if he can do a little bit better than his last results when he got stopped and won by our Erick Arellano on November 7th right here at the Troubadour. And Cherry comes out with a left hook.
Yeah, he got the fast hands, man. He got a, wow. I'm still just kind of, that was a clean flush punch. I can't wait to see it.
There's a left that Cherry fell back. No knockdown. Oh, a left by Cherry. But that woke Mays up again. He lands a hard combination and has Cherry back on the ropes. A hard left again, and down goes Cherry. A perfect left hand, and Ritchie Cherry is down, and he's not going to beat the count. Well, that was a very long 9 count.
Yeah,
Cherry's gonna give it a go, though. combination from Mays. Has Cherry in trouble. Down goes Cherry again. And he's going to administer another count.
Yeah, I think it's done.
He's not getting up now.
I think he's done.
This fight is over.
No, he's done. He is done.
And even then, that was a very long 9 count as well. But score, win number 15, stoppage number 14 for Rydell Mays Jr.
That was
For Keith Rydell Mays Jr.
that was amazing. And we remember like when he hurt his elbow and like that was amazing.
This is the first knockdown here. A blistering left that put Cherry down. Perfect shot right in the corner. And the way he went back on his legs, he could have very easily twisted an ankle. Here comes knockdown number 2. I believe there were 4 of them.
Yeah.
They were coming so fast, I lost
They were
count.
coming so fast. They were. He like after the second knockdown, it was done. The second knockdown, he looked at the ref like, wait, why are you in this? He was cross-eyed looking at the ref.
That third knockdown, the referee between 9 and almost 10 was about 10 seconds on its own.
I think it was like both. It was like the second and the third. You know, he's like, hey, you want to get up? He's like, no. Like he didn't even want to look at the ref. He didn't want to. He was counting. He was counting himself. Like, let me get out of here. Because he got hit. He got rocked. And then if I could see, I was just thinking it was like it might be a little welt under his eye.
Well, he ate about 3 or 4 really hard shots as we're
super
We're
hard.
going to see that again. We're going to see this again, the first knockdown.
Like this was boom. I mean, that was a straight flush between the nose and the eyes that just, yeah. I'm shocked that he got up after that.
See Keith Rydell Mays. Bang, another straight left right on the jaw.
I mean, he forgot that he's a southpaw. And he's probably that was it left hand or right hand that
it was a
he
left.
has power. Yeah,
So,
he has power in it.
So 3 knockdowns for Keith Rydell Mays. The elbow looks good, and he's be back on track to, like I said, much like Smoot in the last fight, he's going to get an opportunity to face a higher opposition. And
oh my gosh. Just right here, we literally just heard a freaking.
Who is that was calling him out?
Like I don't know. Like we got to get Ashley on here to say who's calling her fighter.
Well, we'll get to that. JT Conway has the time of the stoppage. So start up to JT for the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 2 minutes, 47 seconds of the very first round, your winner. By way of knockout, Rydell Super Mays.
Keith Rydell Mays goes to 15-2 of 14 knockouts. We'll be back with more Country Box in just a couple of moments.
We had a commercial. So we actually got a challenger. Who is this gentleman? Like that wants to.
We'll get his name. We'll get his name.
We love hearing this. Hey, this is Country Box. This is where it all happens.
Security getting him out of the ring.
You know, like hey. Guy wants his shot. He wants to get knocked out. Like, hey, I love it. I love it. I love it. So this is like good stuff. Hey, we got action here at the Country Box.
Every month, it just never disappoints.
It never disappoints here. So, it's always a good time. Always a good time.
So, in a couple minutes, returning after a lengthy absence, the fans have demanded the return of Miss C.J. Walton.
Exactly. Like, my homegirl, love it or death, finally, come back after doing her tours and, Louisville and Michigan and, I don't know what city in Michigan, but she's been around all over. And finally, I got her to come back here to, do a little bit of country box.
The only tour that's been, more widely known and successful is Nashville native Taylor Swift's Eras Tour.
I would think that she would be doing a little bit more. I mean, everybody knows Taylor Swift, but CJ, she's the bomb. She's smart and she's smoking. But she's my sister, so I don't, but she's my sister. But she is a funny.
Well, she never
woman.
disappoints. She never
doesn't.
disappoints.
She doesn't.
She gets the crowd involved.
Yeah.
No one's safe when she's doing her act.
Absolutely not.
That's why I run to the back just in case she picks me out.
You're too young, Mark. You're too young. If she got some people in the crowd. I know she's been looking at. She told me. So she's about to have a survey out here. It's going to be funny.
She never disappoints. So we're ready to rock and roll in a couple minutes, and a night of knockouts and now a night of comedy.
Yep. Here we go. We're ready.
We're ready for comedy with C.J. Walton. Let's throw up to J.T. Conway to introduce her.
All right, folks, after 2 awesome fights, y'all are in for a real treat. This is one of my close friends, an incredible artist, a really funny comedian, my friend, C.J. Walton.
Hey, give it up for JT, everybody. Give it up for Jimmy Adams Productions and your host, man. Give it up for CountryBox and yourselves. Y'all looking good out here, man. Yes. I know that's right. I haven't been here for a while. You know what I'm saying? I've been sick, and I don't understand. You been sick? I don't understand it. Here's my thing. When you get sick, you just automatically know you're gonna lose some weight, and I don't understand what happened. And I look, you know what I'm saying? I gained it. I don't understand. I work with kids, and who got kids in here? Aren't they awesome? Disgusting little. Aren't they just disgusting little? I'm so tired of them every day. He said, yeah. You said, yes, yes. I'm tired of them. I had strep 3 times, back to back to back. All because I work with first graders. All because I work with y'all kids. But I love y'all kids. I really do. And I love all you gorgeous women. Give it up. It's Women's History Month, so give it up. Yes. Love to give compliments. I don't understand. I can give a compliment right now, ma'am, loving them shoulders. Them shoulders looking good. Loving the way that hair and that nose ring is looking, baby. You looking yes. Loving the way that blonde hair is blonding right now. Okay, I can go all around the room. Loving this fro, loving them glasses. You know what I'm saying? Why can't you men do that to each other? Why can't y'all turn to each other and be like, hey, bruh, them pecs looking good in that shirt, man. You know, why can't you turn to your neighbor? Turn to him. Be like, hey, man, hey, you look good in your Levi's today, you know? I don't understand. I don't get it. And black people, we go so hard with our compliments. We got to stop that. I'm not saying we got to be like white people. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is, why do we go so hard? We be like, girl. Ooh, we could. You better. We doing all this. They be like, oh my God, Sarah, you look so fat. You look amazed. You look great. I want to give a compliment like that. I got a compliment the other day. They was like, Miss CJ, oh, you look good. You look thick. It was one of my 4th graders, but the point is, I'll take it. Who? Like I said, I just got back. I got back from overseas. I have my passport. Y'all got passports? Who got passports out here? Make some noise. Yes. I love traveling overseas. I just got back from this place called Kentucky, and it's a different place. It's a different place up there. You know what I'm saying? Then I went to Memphis, and oh my God, I mean, hey, you know, Memphis alone, the accents alone, I mean, I got pregnant off just the first one. It was the ignorant talk for me. It was the ignorant talk. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying accents matter. I understand a lot of things matter, but accents matter more than, oh my God, she's adorable. You're so cute. Just walking birth control. Anyway, she heard me. I'm gonna do a survey real quick because I like to do surveys. I like to gouge the room. Where my older men at? 65 and older. You here? Where you at, baby? Not here? Dang. I was looking for a retirement check today. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm a teacher. I got to get something, you know. I'm spending my money on pencils. I at least need to spend something on, you know what I'm saying? So I was looking for the Johns, somebody with a biblical name, you know. I just want to date somebody with a little bit of diabetes. Look, what? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Look, cancer in his right pinky. What's wrong with that? I want his name to be like Methuselah. You know, Merle or something. I want him to have, I don't want him to walk. I don't want him to walk far. I want to be able to catch him. And he got to be ugly. You know, I'm sorry. I don't want a cute man. I'm sorry. Because then I'm going to have to fight. And I'm not doing that. I'm not going to jail again. So, just not doing that. I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Originally from Chattanooga, Tennessee. I know. Girl, all that means is I grew up messing with white boys. That's all that means. I'm doing stuff like white girls now. I date black guys. And don't worry, he got a white name. It's Kenny. Don't worry. Still got that credit, you know. No, man, I grew up hard, man. I was in a gang, man. And I know y'all know about the Bloods and the Crips and all of that growing up. And I was in a real gang, GS, 157, Girl Scouts. We was slanging cookies, baby, what? I had them Samoas. I'm just like, you better know I had them tag-alongs. I'm just serious, though. It was real. It was real, you know what I'm saying? I earned my badges. What? Get in the street if you want to. Mess with me. Lemon cookies, what? Then I got into another gang. I'm going to see if I got some gang members in here. I should. I see some in here. I see some people in here. I might have some gang members. I might have some gang members up top. I'm going to do a sign, because you know how, you know when the Bloods do a sign? I'm going to do this sign. 525,000. Gang, gang, what up? Broadway, theater kid, okay? Okay. We do our calls different, hootie-hoo. So I hate the homeless. I know that was a hard turn, right? Hard turn. Hear me out. It's the reason why I say that. I'm a teacher. The only thing I can afford to eat, exactly. I'm on my lunch break. So that means I'm poor. I'm poor. I work with little bitty ones that don't let me do anything. So I'm up at Pizza Hut. What's the one thing you think I can afford? What's the one thing you think I can afford? A personal pan pizza. A $5. Do you know a homeless man knocked on my window? Bap, bap, bap. I'm up here ratchet in the car, okay? I always got to listen to Gracie's Corner. In the car, I'm going, yeah, Chloe, yeah, Chloe. I'm ratchet in the car, doing my lesson plan, getting it on. Do you understand? I rolled down the window. This man was like, can you spare some food? No. I can't spare me any food, sir. You know what I'm saying? I can't spare me nothing. Nothing. Do you know, audience, do you know, I look in my purse, my big old purse back there. I got a bowl of cereal, a real bowl of cereal that I didn't get to eat because your kids won't let me eat. And you ready for this? Frosted Flakes. Is that not okay? So check this out. I get out the car. I get it. I give it to him, yo. I give him the Frosted Flakes. He looks at me and says, you can't thank you, sir. I was very nice. But he looks at me and says, you can't spare a couple of dollars? No. That's food. That's sustenance. I almost did him like that. Do you know when I got out that Pizza Hut, that man left that Frosted Flakes on my hood of my car? Yes, ma'am, he did. I guess he wanted the frosted off the flakes. I don't know. But what I do know is I spent my whole lunch looking for that man. And I'm going to tell you what, I found him. Yes, I did. And I looked at him and I pulled up at him and I said, I hope you catch COVID. I hope you never get that piece of liquor that you want. I hope a dog bites you square on your... I can't say what I also said because we on TV. But just know he got good and cussed out by me. No, he did. No. So I don't hate the homeless. I hate that homeless person. Let me use the correct article. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad y'all went with me on that journey. I'm excited about that. Thank you. You understand. Because that's the third homeless person that done did me like that. I ain't know beggars could be choosy, especially on Frosted Flakes. I'm going to get off this stage. You guys have been amazing. You guys still enjoying yourselves? Have you guys enjoyed me? Oh my God, I enjoyed you guys. You guys, don't do that. Oh, you love my outfit? Don't do that. Again, because see, again, I love compliments. All right. All right. You ain't say nothing about my shoulders. You said something. You see what I'm saying? He went straight for the outfit. My ankles is good. You know what I'm saying? My elbows is greased. Right, my hair. I got my hair retwisted for you white people. Why?
Thank you.
There we go. You're welcome. You welcome? Do you like my twist? All right, y'all. I'm about to get off this stage. I've had a great time with you guys. You better... Let me get over here. Because, see, he don't know me. I'm from Chattanooga. I resort back to my old ways. You know what I'm saying? I'm picking off the stage. You ready for me, baby?
Yes, ma'am.
That's my time, guys. My name is CJ, y'all.
Back here at the Troubadour, Nashville, Tennessee. CJ Walt with a tremendous set as usual. She always entertains us. So we'll be back in a few minutes with our co-feature bout of the evening. And we'll be back. We'll be back with the co-feature bout just after these messages. Ermes Orta takes on Cody Jenkis in our 6-round co-feature, a super lightweight bout. As Albert joins me back here ringside. Albert, see Cody Jenkis warming up in the back as he's about to take on Ermes Orta. Jenkis, a bare knuckle fighter. Owen was a pro boxer.
Well, that means he definitely got a chin. So I'm gonna see how he does with with pads on.
By the way, just want to shout out Clean Eats, providing meals for all CountryBox fighters that are signed to Jimmy Adams Promotions, and a heartfelt thanks to Will Russ, the owner of Clean Eats. You had something like that in your pro days, your playing days.
Did we have something like Clean Eats? No, I wish.
I'm saying, well, how much of that would have maybe prolonged your career or kept you in great shape? Well, you were always in great shape. So.
Yeah, I mean, it just would have definitely helped with the soreness and stuff that you eat. As much as I've learned now, being older, what it matters what you put into your body.
We saw Ermes Orta warming up. By the way, I did some investigative reporting. So we look at Ermes Orta, 5-0, 5 knockouts. Curtis Harper, who's a veteran heavyweight, a guy I should have known who he was, guy who's fought the who's who, the heavyweight division. He wants Keith Rydell Mays.
Oh, so that's who
That's
it
who
was.
he is.
All right.
Maybe
Okay.
and maybe in between, if the band plays against, maybe I can snoop around, maybe pull the promoter aside, see if we can make that fight happen.
Love to see it. to see it happen. We always like, not say controversy here at Country Box, but
It's always something going on here. Guys get thrown out of the ring.
You know, I mean, like why not? Why not? Let's just bring him on. Let's see the fight. You know, he's sitting over there with his girl right now. You know, I think he made a little bit of noise for it, so we'll see if we can make it work.
No, it's hyping up a potential fight. I want to see it on Country Box. So just a couple minutes, we will be getting into our co-feature bout, Ermes Orta against Cody Jenkins. Back here at the Troubadour, Nashville, Tennessee. We are ready to rock and roll for our co-feature bout. You see Ermes Orta taking on Cody Jenkins. Actually, that will be the fight after we hear Robbie Cockrell again.
Well, you know, Robbie's rocking it out here, Cockwell. Let's hear him rock it out. Still, have we figured out what that instrument is up there? That's
Next break, I'll figure it out.
Figure it out. We got to at least Google that.
Well, let's throw up to JT to introduce Robbie again.
All right, folks, you're back in for another treat. The only band where in order to play guitar, you had to play left tackle in the SEC. Ronnie Cockrell, you got the biggest guitar players I've ever seen. Ronnie Cockrell is safe, ladies and gentlemen. And now it's time for him and his band. Ronnie Cockrell, let's go.
Well, you got my number, and you got my name. So why don't you call me? Little loud to me. welcome, but I don't think I called your name. Are you waiting for someone to meet you? Well, that makes two of us. That you came. No, I don't know the name of the band, but they're good. Oh, would you like to dance? Yes, I like the song too. It reminds me of you and me, babe. Do you think there's a chance that later on I could drive you home? No, I won't mind at all. Oh, I like you too, and to tell you the truth, that wasn't my shit after all. No, I don't know the name of the band, but they're good. Oh, would you like to dance? Yes, I like the song too. It reminds me of you and me, babe. Do you think there's a chance that later on I could drive you home? Oh, I won't mind at all. Oh, I like you too, and to tell you the truth, that wasn't my shit after all. Oh, I like you too, and to tell you the truth, that wasn't my shit after all. Thank you.
We are back here at the Troubadour, Nashville, Tennessee, as Albert joins me ringside. Another great little set from Robbie Cockrell, entertaining the fans. Another capacity crowd here at the Troubadour. I know you're walking around. Just about all the seats are filled again.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm over here, having to jump over people. I didn't know if y'all saw that. Like, I'm still athletic.
A little bit, huh?
A lot of it.
Well, you kicked at the combine this weekend, so right? That was you.
No, that was not me.
That wasn't you.
Somebody like saw that, like with the Eddie George. It was like, hey, Albert Haynes was there. I was like, no, I wasn't not there.
Although I did see one report that the running back for Tennessee did really well. Jalen, I forgot his last name. Jalen.
Of course, he's from Tennessee. What do you mean?
Well, let's speaking of Tennessee, new Tennessee resident. See how that segued out?
I like that.
Ermes Orta will be making his first appearance in a little bit. He takes on Cody Jenkis. Orta relocated to Nashville, 5-0 with 5 knockouts. As you see him getting ready in the back. We've had a lot of time to meet and get to know Ermes over the last several months. And what are your impressions of the young man?
Well, one thing is like his English is improved.
Taught him every month.
Yep, and then Ermes actually, personal life. Like I say, he's engaged to the beautiful little Miss Adams.
Yeah, him and Macy, and I'm sure we'll hopefully be able to get a shot at Macy during the fight as she watches. I think it's the first time that he's going to fight as an engaged couple.
I think so, and she's going to probably be in this corner, and she's going to have him right. But I'm sure like our guys, if you really pay attention, you'll see Macy normally in the blue corners helping out fighters that don't have their entire team.
She's not
with
doing.
them.
I asked her. She's not doing that for this fight. So.
Oh, because her man is fighting. So now we're going to see her in definitely in his red corner.
So that will be our next bout. And like we said, had a lot of fireworks already. We've had a couple third-round stoppages between Smoot with the victory and Mays with the victory. And Curtis Harper jumping in the ring, wanting to fight whoever. So it's been already just 2 fights down. It's already been a memorable night here.
Yeah. So you know what? I just went to the bathroom. That's where I was coming from, and I had a guy tell me that Curtis was just more like a guy that walked out of the ring in 18. So I don't know if he deserves a shot here.
We'll see. I mean,
yeah, we'll definitely see.
A budding rivalry. So we'll see what happens if Keith Rydell Mays Jr. and Curtis Harper get it on, hopefully on a CountryBox show.
Yeah, see if we give him a shot.
And like you said, and then we got the two fighters who are managed and promoted by, first managed by Ashley and promoted by Jimmy. We got Orta, and then we got Erick Arellano in our main event.
Yeah, I'm excited to see. I want to see how Orta has changed, or how he's fighting now as an engaged man, because he came in super hot Miami with the white suit on, you remember, with the chains on, and now he has a beautiful lady on his side that has definitely cracked the whip. So I want to see how he's going to fight and how more disciplined he is here at CountryBox.
Back here at the Troubadour, Nashville, Tennessee, Ermes Orta taking on Cody Jenkins. Earlier this week, I had a chance to speak to the Warrior Kid, Ermes Orta, and this is what he had to say. Ermes Orta, who's making his second appearance on CountryBox tomorrow night, taking on Cody Jenkins. Tell us what you think about the fight.
Es un oponente que no tiene mucha pelea como en boxeo profesional, lo tiene más bien en bernoco, pero lo he visto, peleó con un cubano, un oponente no con mucha técnica, pero un oponente fuerte. Me siento para la pelea, estoy preparado, estoy cumpliendo, vengo hoy con lo más importante que es el peso, y mañana ya todo el trabajo está hecho.
He's ready for tomorrow. He got everything to win.
Like we mentioned, this is your second fight on CountryBox. How much more, accustomed to the scene now that this is now the second time you fought here?
Me siento cómodo, CountryBox me siento como en mi casa y nada.
He feels like CountryBox is his home. He feels comfortable. He feels happy.
This is your first fight in 6 months. Now that you're with Jimmy and Ashley, there are other fighters like Erick Arellano and Ryan Shaw. They plan to fight almost every month, fight a lot. Is that what you want to do for 2024?
Tengo previsto, mientras que las condiciones físicas me permitan, y de peso, porque no es lo mismo. Pienso hacer la mayor cantidad de peleas posible en el año.
He said hopefully the weight and everything goes well. Yeah, hopefully he might do every month.
Okay, what do you want to say to fans in closing?
Nada, que estén atentos, que estamos haciendo el trabajo por ellos. Todo lo que hago cada día, todo el sacrificio es por ellos, por brindar un show y un gran espectáculo.
He's doing everything for them, trying to give them a great show, and he's putting all the work for them so they can be, happy and excited.
Gracias.
De nada.
That's my Spanish, so I had to make him feel good. Ermes Orta taking on Cody Jenkins. That will be our next fight coming. I think we're ready to get things started, so let's throw up to ring announcer, Mr. J.T. Conway.
All right, folks, now entering the ring. In the blue corner, from Culpeper, Virginia, Cody Jenkis.
So this is like an interesting guy. The guy that's been in bare knuckle fights, so let's see how he like reacts to Orta. Like, he's a very hard puncher. I mean, he's got a lot of speed. He's got a lot of skill. Coming out of Cuba.
So Orta is a guy who's been boxing since he was 9 years old. He's a real veteran of the sport. He's 22 now.
And now entering the ring in the red corner, fighting out of Nashville, Tennessee, by way of Havana, Cuba. Here he is, the Warrior Kid, Ermes Orta.
So Jenkins, although he's been fighting his whole life, he's only been boxing for 3 to 4 months.
Really? Like, you're going to see how that translates. It's not just because if you're a street fighter or not, I don't mean that you're a boxer. So he's gonna have a real boxer that he's fighting.
Albert Hainsworth, what do you see with the numbers?
As we see, we got definitely the age with Orta, 22. He got a little bit of the height, and but hey, it looks like Jenkins got the weight. But let's see how that's going to turn out, because I'm gonna put my money on definitely Orta.
Fighters in the ring. Let's throw up to ring announcer JT Conway.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next fight of the night is the co-main event of the evening, scheduled for 6 rounds in the super lightweight division. Presented to you by Jimmy Adams Promotions. Real quick, special thanks to Clean Eats, providing nutritious food for CountryBox fighters, and Rival Gloves, National Den Repair, Nashville's, and D Vintage Clothing, and Pro Se Boxing. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's a veteran of 1 professional fight, weighing in at 142 pounds. Hailing from Culpeper, Virginia, y'all put your hands together for Cody Jenkis. And in the red corner, this man needs no introduction, weighing in at 140.2 pounds, undefeated, perfect professional record, 5 wins, no losses, all 5 wins, coming by way of knockout. From Havana, Cuba, now fighting out of Nashville, Tennessee, please welcome the Warrior Kid, Ermes Orta!
Listen to my commands all the time, protect yourself all the time. Try to look good, let's have a good clear fight, that's all I can say.
6-round super lightweight bout. Ermes Orta, 5-0, 5 knockouts from Nashville, Tennessee, via Havana, Cuba. Cody Jenkins, 0-1, out of Culpeper, Virginia. He's in the black and white trunks. Mark Abrams, Albert Hainsworth, ringside here at the Troubadour, Nashville, Tennessee.
You know, there was a little bit of like a little fireworks here at the weigh-ins. A little more than we normally see.
Yeah, it was an intense stare down as Orta lands a jab.
Of course, like Orta's definitely a busy fighter.
He lands a nice little left inside.
Yeah, he's a sharp fighter. He only 22. Like coming out of Cuba, like him being 22, but he's almost like a 32 because he can pick you apart.
And he had about 120 amateur fights, started boxing at the age of 9. He's coming off a 2nd-round stoppage over Raymond Chacon, and Orta has Jenkins backed up on the ropes. You can see a quick snapping jab and a little left hook inside from Orta.
Yeah, it's a whole lot different than bare knuckle fighting right here, because he's fighting against a real boxer that can pick you apart.
Well, there's a hard left inside again.
He's already getting like.
And Ermes Orta all over Cody Jenkins. Hard right hand again.
Jenkins already has a nice red mark on his nose.
Jenkins is in his lone pro fight, lost the unanimous decision to Dennis Alfredo on January 6th. That was in Richmond, Virginia. Hard right over the top from Orta. So far, Jenkins has eaten a lot of good shots, and the chin is held up.
You see, like I say, like Orta he's only 22, and as he gets older,
big shots from Orta again with the right hand.
As it like as like Orta gets older and just more precise. I mean, he's gonna get a knockdown right here.
Big right and a left from Ermes Orta. Body shot. You can see Jenkins, he's not your typical, but he's standing so straight up.
No, like, you know, Jenkins is thinking this is like a street fight. It's not.
Big right hand and down goes Jenkins. And Jenkins is wobbly trying to get to his feet. And Jenkins gets to his feet about just under 30 seconds to go in the first round. Left from Orta misses and a right. Hard left to the top of the head. Orta all over Jenkins. Lands a right to the top of the head. Big combination of body shot in the corner. Ermes Orta just laying shots, and now there's no defense from Cody Jenkins. Cody Jenkins going to get out of the first round.
Oh. Well, that was, wow.
A massive first round for Ermes Orta.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, yeah, I mean, like when he first came on the CountryBox, he showed his like dynamic. You know, he was a fighter as flamboyant as he came in the ring. I mean, like, you know, as he was outside the ring, he came in that way in the ring.
There's substance behind that style.
Absolutely, absolutely. Like, I'd love to see him like fight and like, hey, right now he's still, you know, with his new fiance, he still has that fire. I love to see that.
It's a huge first round for Ermes Orta. Round two, scheduled for 6. Ermes Orta scoring 2 big knockdowns over Cody Jenkins. Orta looks to be a real dominant fighter. There's a right hand again from Orta.
Yep.
Jenkins doing a little holding and hitting, which is legal in the bare knuckle world. So maybe he's going to try to. Oh, a good right to the body, and down goes Jenkins again.
That's the one thing about Orta. He definitely has a range of punches. Like he's not just a straight up head hunter or anything like that. He's going to hit you with uppercuts. He's going to hit you with body shots. You know.
Big shots from Orta now. Right to the body, right to the head. Ermes Orta all over Cody Jenkins, and down he goes for the 4th time.
You know, like really one thing I want to see from Orta, I want to see him kind of back down and just box this guy. I want to see Orta box this guy a little bit, because I know he's gonna.
Jenkins gets up, but he doubles over. I don't know how much longer this fight's gonna last. Hard right to the head and a big body shot left to the head. Ermes Orta just all over Cody Jenkins, and down he goes again. Jenkins shakes his head. This fight is over. Win number 6. Stoppage number 6 for the Warrior Kid, Ermes Orta.
And he is a warrior. He is a warrior. He's a battler. He's going to fight. You know, like I said, as a flamboyant he is out of the ring, he is in the ring. Like, he's going to throw an array of punches, and he's only 22 years old, but this kid fights like he's 32. Like, he's been in the ring for most of his life.
Albert, take a look at some of the action. That was the body shot.
Body shot right there. That body shot, it's gonna kill you.
And you see Orta just laying it on Cody Jenkins. Jenkins goes down again. And here's the finish. And you watch, there it is, the nod saying,
yeah, he's done.
I'm done. And you see Macy giving her man a big hug and kiss.
Well, I mean, absolutely. After a performance like that, like, hey, can't be any better. Like, Orta, like, he's a real fighter. And we're going to see him for a long time. And you'll think, again, he's only 22 years old.
Now 6-0 with 6 knockouts. Now that he's fully entrenched here in Nashville, we expect to see the same path as what we've been seeing with Arellano, who we're going to see in our next bout, fighting just about every month.
Absolutely, because we're going to get these guys to fighting for some legitimate belts, and they're going to have to come here to CountryBox to fight, and you're going to see this dynamic, like, fights like we do, and also like our crowd that we have here. I mean, that's what we expect, including with Ryan Shaw that's sitting right behind me right now.
I think Ryan may join us on commentary for our next fight.
Love to see that. He's a young guy, like super skilled, that a lot of people don't know a whole lot about, but you're about to find out exactly who Ryan Shaw is.
Yeah, right. So between Arellano, undefeated, and he's hoping to stay that way tonight. We got Orta, undefeated 6-0, and Ryan Shaw, 3 good young fighters in the Nashville area from Nashville, working their way up the ranks. And it's going to be more than interesting. I was going to say interesting, but almost fun to watch the development and the growth of those 3 fighters, including our winner in our co-main event, Ermes Orta.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, I'm just excited just to be a part of this. So it's amazing.
Well, we have the time of the stoppage. Let's up to JT Conway.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 minute, 30 seconds of the second round, the fighting pride of hold on, just say it for me.
Santi Espiritu.
Santi Espiritu Kuma, the Warrior Kid, Ermes Orta.
There you have it. Ermes Orta goes to 6-0 with 6 knockouts. And we'll be back with more CountryBox just after this. Ermes Orta, we're back here. Terrific outing. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better outing. Dominating performance. Now 6-0 with 6 knockouts.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, but just for him to come out and he had like a 5-6 month layout.
6 months.
6 month layout, and to come out here and just really just destroy. And we're talking about a gentleman that bare knuckle fighter that's used to like that street fight, but a little bit more structured. And he came in here and destroyed him like it was nothing.
And now that he's in Nashville, he's living here. He's gonna, like I said, we're gonna see him just about every month. And 22 years old, by the end of the month, we may see a kid like that, 12, 13, 14, and 0.
Yeah, definitely hope so, and then he's gonna be ranked, and we can be able to pull.
And with the
some
connections
guys
that Jimmy Adams has, get him up in the rankings, fight for those smaller titles, the regional titles that put him in the rankings. Same thing he's trying to do with Erick Arellano and also Ryan Shaw, who's sitting right over your right shoulder. And it's just going to be like I said, it's going to be very fun to watch these 3 young fighters. And they're young fighters. I mean, they're young. And it's going to be very exciting to watch their growth and development.
That's why I love being a part of like CountryBox, just to watch guys literally come up, from one 1-2 wins to being 13, 14 and 0, and like having a chance to really fight for something and bring it back here to Nashville. because we're just not just country music here. You know, we have all music here. We have football here. You know, the Tennessee Titans, who I played for, and then also we got boxing.
Well, I'll tell you that it's country music on the stage, and it's almost heavy metal in the ring. The way these guys have been banging out tonight.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of fireworks from the big guys, so we love that.
Speaking of the big guys, Erick Arellano in our main event, 10:07 knockout, so he'll be in our main event.
I'd say, like, hey, I don't know if Erick's a big guy anymore. You know what I mean? He's going to be a little bit smaller. He's only 215.
We're back here at the Troubadour, Nashville, Tennessee. Mark Abrams, that's Albert Hainsworth, and got three of our four fights down, and we are almost getting ready for our main event of the evening, which will pit Erick Arellano, 10-07 knockouts from right here in Nashville, against Raphael from Wendell, North Carolina, record 2-4-1 with one knockout. We've seen both fighters before, and what do we expect now from Arellano, who's down to 215 pounds?
Well, we expect him to be a lot faster. And I mean, I understand that he's not fast already. He has fast hands. But he's going to be a lot lighter in the ring. And you should see him really explode, you know. And one thing that he can, like, he's been fighting in the heavyweight, and he can throw some super hard punches. But just imagine when he gets down 15, 20 more pounds, like the power that he's going to bring to that class. So that's what I'm excited to see. He's always sharpening his tools.
Well, to get our main event festivities started, let's throw up to ring announcer JT Conway.
In our final bout of the evening, folks, entering the ring in the blue corner from Wendell, North Carolina, Raphael, Carolina.
30-year-old Raphael Carolina, 2-4 with one knockout. We saw Carolina get his biggest win of his career when he won a decision over Kevin Torrey in a couple fights back.
You know, that's what I was just thinking. I was like, we've seen this guy. Yeah, he's throwing. But
entering the ring in the red corner, you know him, you love him.
Erick
From right here
Arellano,
in the
a little
6'1", Erick Arellano.
So we're going to see Erick Arellano that's definitely can throw, and he's a true boxer. You know, like I see him as like a son. You know, just watching him grow up in the ring, to go from like one win to like where he's at right now. You know, and to be in the CountryBox family, literally to see him just grow up, and, shed weight and really take this sport seriously.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we want to introduce the promoter of this, the 14th edition of CountryBox, Nashville's own. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. The one, the only, Jimmy Adams. And now you got to be a little louder on this one for his beautiful bride, Miss Ashley Adams. The entire Adams family, folks. Thank y'all so much for everything that you do. This has been a fun night. Guys, this is my favorite part every time. We've done this 14 times. Every time I look forward to it. If you would, go ahead and rise. We got the flag right there. We're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance with my buddy, Addie Adams.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty, justice for all.
How about that? Addie Adams, everybody. Beautiful dress, man. Beautiful dress. Beautiful job on the pledge. And now for our national anthem. If you'll remain standing and please welcome Miss Pam Simmons.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Beautiful job, Miss Simmons. Beautiful job. Ladies and gentlemen, as everybody's exiting the ring, I want to go ahead and give a couple special quick shout-outs before we get started on this last bout of the evening. My man Egypt, where you at? Check this dude out, the coolest looking dude in the whole place. If you can't see him on camera, you got to take my word for it. Egypt and the fight for mental health. He's also here representing the WBC. Guys, we got Ryan Shaw in the building. I don't know where he went, but Ryan Shaw's out here. We got a lot of heavy hitters. We got Effie Tobar Apucci. Where you at? Just one off KO? Just one off knockout? I see you. That's you right there? Dang, and he wearing a whole bandana. Hey, when you win by knockout, you can wear a whole bandana. Nobody cares. Vlad Sharenko, 19-0. Where you at? I heard there's a scary Ukrainian dude, 19-0. They ducking him, guys. We were supposed to get to see that fight tonight. We were supposed to see that big boy. You scared him, man. Hey, Sharenko, you scared him, dog. All right, try not to be so scary next time. Lastly, Jared Houston, we want to give you a shout out. And now we want to get this thing going. Jared Houston right there with the Atlanta Braves. What up, Braves? Let's do it, man. You sitting right next to the man in the bandana. You forgot your bandana? Next time we all gonna wear bandanas, all right? Let's do it, all right. We are ready, guys, for the main event of the evening. This is a special attraction in the heavyweight division and is scheduled for 6 rounds. Presented to you by Jimmy Adams Promotions. Special thanks, once again, goes out to Clean Eats. These guys are providing nutritious food for all of our fighters. Rival Gloves, National Dent Repair, Nashville's D Vintage Clothing, and Pro Se Boxing. Here we go, folks. Introducing first out of the blue corner, weighing in at 224 ready pounds. He hails from Wendell, North Carolina, a veteran of 7 professional fights. Please welcome Raphael, Carolina. And in the red corner, weighing in at trim and ready, 215 pounds. His record is perfect. 10 wins, no losses, 7 wins by way of knockout. From Music City, Nashville, Tennessee, please welcome the undefeated El Torito, Erick, Arellano.
All right, boxers, your trunks are looking good. Remember, protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands at all times. Any questions for me from anybody? Touch gloves, come out swinging.
Main event time.
Main event, let's go.
Erick Arellano, 10-0, 7 knockouts. He's in the silver trunks. Raphael Carolina, 2-4-1, 1 KO. He's in the black trunks. Mark Abrams ringside here at the Texas Troubadour, along with 2-time NFL All-Pro Albert Hainsworth, and joined by a special guest here for our main event, undefeated bantamweight Ryan Shaw. Ryan, what's happening?
What's up? What's up? Doing good, man. Enjoying the fights.
Well, welcome to the broadcast booth.
Thank you for having me.
You train, you've seen Erick train a lot probably in the last year. Tell us what your thoughts of Erick Arellano.
Man, really quick hands for a heavyweight. Really quick hands. Still he has some experience, a lot of experience in the ring. So I'm excited to see him tonight. He's looking real healthy, looking fast coming out. So yeah, I'm just ready for the show, man.
Albert, what do you see early from the slim down Erick Arellano?
As you see, like, you know, again, like Eric's always gonna like kind of take his time in the first in the first round, kind of feel his opponent out, see how he can touch him. You know, once he learns where his angles is, he's going to attack it.
It's a very interesting opponent in Raphael Carolina. His record says 2-4, but as you can see, he's a southpaw, and the word that usually goes along with southpaw is tricky, and a right hand lands from Arellano. We saw what he did with Kevin Torian a couple fights back, kind of used angles, landed some shots. Good right hand again from Arellano.
But again, like when you facing Arellano, Erick is a seasoned fighter. He's only 19, but for him to spend, like I said, like 2 years during the COVID season in the Canelo Alvarez camp, he learned a lot. Like he learned a lot, and you can see that experience. And so, like again, he's just like right now, Arellano is just filling him out, and then you're going to see more dynamics like in the second round.
What do you see in the first half of the first round, Ryan?
Erick's just being patient, picking his shots. He's using his jab. Like I said, I just, you know, feel like he's going to continue to fill him out this round. The second round to start to pick his shots. But he is getting to him a lot towards the end of this first round, so just expecting more of that the second round.
Minute to go, just under a minute to go here in round one. Erick Arellano landing a couple decent shots that got the attention of Raphael Carolina early. You see Carolina, the southpaw. Tell us some of the things you have to look at when fighting a southpaw, being an orthodox fighter.
Man, me fighting a southpaw, well, of course, the last bit, wow, he was a southpaw, so I was just looking for my right hand a lot, doubling up on the right, might take one up to the head, one to the body, but he's doubling up on that right. Looking forward to the body especially, man. That body shot right, straight right to the body is wide open, man.
Moment ago, a nice jab snuck through for Carolina.
Yeah, as you can see, like, you know, because you're going to have to go with your weak hand normally, right?
Yeah.
The slapping left hook from Arellano gets through.
Yeah, man, that was a solid round. That was a solid first round.
Yeah, and, you know, say like as the round went on, Erick's going to pick up the pace, to, you know, like and try to like get him and engage more, and then like that's where you're going to see, even though he's fighting as a heavyweight, and which he will be down to a welterweight, and but he has that power of a heavyweight, and that's why you're going to see it, even though his opponent weighs about 10 pounds more than he does. You can see a difference with his power and his speed.
Erick Arellano gets first round in, scheduled for 6, our heavyweight main event here on CountryBox.
You know, I kind of like our ring girls' cat suits. Just saying.
Round 2, scheduled for 6. Mark Abrams, Albert Hainsworth, and our very special guest, Ryan Shaw. It's a little bit safer out here, Ryan, than it is in here.
Yeah, it feels good to be on the other side right now, just spectating. So it feels good right now.
I don't know. Like, hey, Ryan, I mean, you seem pretty damn comfortable in the ring when I've been watching you.
Yeah.
Like,
You know,
it's
just
natural.
Yeah, just, man, a lot of sparring, a lot of hard training. You know, I trust my trainer, so, you know, that's why I tend to be a lot comfortable in the ring. I know what I can do.
Let me ask you a question, Ryan. How do you think a guy 6'7", 300 pounds, maybe the last name Hainsworth, how would he do in boxing?
He'll be dangerous, man. He'll be dangerous. He's already strong. Got that background in another sport. That's all you need, man. Once you learn the basics, everything cross over.
Double jab and right hand from Arellano. Carolina fighting back now, holding on.
You know, he landed a good solid, like a right cross on Erick that shook him. But hey, it didn't mess with Arellano. So like, see how he advances.
Even though Arellano went the distance twice with Javier Frazier, I think on paper, and we've seen Carolina, this could be the toughest opponent to date for Arellano as Carolina sneaks in a right hand.
You know, and this is good for Erick. With him being young, fighting a guy that's coming to fight back, you know, it's a good test for him.
was kind of like your fight last time. Even though you
Yeah.
got the knockout, you knew that Bit Y was going to, you know, provide you with something that maybe you haven't seen before, you know, in a sanctioned fight at least. Maybe you've seen it sparring and whatnot. And Carolina trying to flick away. Good right hand from Arellano. Has Carolina holding on.
You know, one thing that's going to be really good, you know, for Erick is like he's going to be able to go back and look at this film and study like what he needs to get better at.
So Arellano. Jabs from Arellano.
Yeah, Carolina, like score a couple points. He's right now he's going to the body.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, you know, they're not really hurting him, not really hurting Arellano, but like because he's punching him in the chest. But it's like, hey, you're still scoring points. You're still in the fight.
Yeah, but like we said, you know, a couple moments ago, Carolina's a real tricky guy. Oh, good left hand from Carolina. Arellano answers back.
But again, you're gonna see Arellano's gonna like not gonna give you those free shots. You're gonna have to pay for it.
Another solid round by both guys. Another solid one.
Yeah, because you know, like Carolina, he came to fight.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
He came to fight, and he's a, you know, I think a very up and coming, big, you know, fighter in Arellano. Like, so he's not just laying down.
Very competitive 2 rounds so far.
So one thing I'd like to see from Erick is like I'd like to see some more jabs, like to you know, to keep him off balance, like because like Erick has a array of punches, but I think he needs to start leading off with the jab instead of the power punches.
Yeah, set some of those shots up behind that jab.
Back here for round 3, scheduled for 6, Erick Arellano and Raphael Carolina. Arellano trying to land the hard jab early.
Again, it's like I like to see him just like really just punch, not try to sit here like because I feel like he's want to like kind of knock him out, and I know he wants to do that, but like I want to see like Erick just jab, yeah.
Carolina started boxing at the age of 17. Just said he always wanted to box. Spawned a 20-fight amateur career as he tries to sneak in a jab. Arellano lands a good left hook.
Yeah.
And as you can hear, I don't know if in the background, we have Orta, you know, one of his good friends, and also Erick Arellano, like translate. You see some in our interviews that he's talking to Arellano like what to do. And again, it seems like he wants him to land more punches, land more jabs before he start like just trying to hit the power punches.
Good right hand from Arellano.
Yeah, what I'm saying is every time Erick comes forward, what's the guy's name?
Carolina.
Yeah, Carolina, he's getting off balance, so I think Erick just has to come forward with that jab and, you know, set all his other punches up behind that because the guys are getting off balance every time Erick comes forward.
There's some good fighting in the clinch. They fight out of the clinch.
Yeah, I like that, and I think when you piss Erick off, I don't think he's mad right now.
Oh, a big right hand. Hit some glove, but it connected. See some good back and forth action.
And that's the thing. I think I want to see Erick like jab more, you know, because like putting that jab in Carolina's face is going to stop him from like really firing off. He has the chance to hit the power, but like if you just keep touching him with that jab, it's going to be a total different thing. He's not going to fire off like he is.
Carolina is definitely competitive and came to win tonight.
that's what we love.
Are you,
want you to come to fight.
Ryan, are you waiting for that? I know the last fight was maybe supposed to be like that, but you waiting to, you excited to get in that fight? So it's going to happen at some point where the other guy's going to be fighting back. He's going to hit you a few times. You excited for getting a fight like that?
I'm excited for it. It's a couple of guys on the radar. It's a couple of guys called me out.
Big left hook may have shook Carolina.
Yes, a couple of guys on the radar. A couple of guys has been calling me out, you know. Okay. Yeah, so it's a couple of guys on the radar. You know, we're looking at someone's calling me out. You know, I'm calling those guys out. Supposed to fight a guy out of California, Jesus Haro, last year. You know, we got a call or text from them. We looking forward to setting that up sometimes. And Guillermo Gretes out of Texas. He's fighting, I think, March 16th for the NABF title at 115. So we looking at that. So.
Well, you're fighting at 118. Are you married to bantamweight, or is 115 possibly in your future?
Right now you know, it's hard to find guys that really lower weight. So we camping out at 118. Anywhere between 112 and 118, but I can make as low as 105. So I'm comfortable in any of those major lower weight classes. So any guys that are at those major lower weight classes, you know, the WBO champion, Jonathan Bembo Gonzalez at 108, I wouldn't mind setting some up with him.
Round 3 is scheduled for 6. Got Erick Arellano, Raphael Carolina, locked in a very competitive fight early here. I believe Arellano's won the first 2 rounds unofficially, but you know, he's getting some what they call professional resistance. Good left hook from Arellano.
You know, like, because I know he can land the power punches when he needs to, but like I want to see Arellano just like more like a little bit of jab. Like he got to box and not just try to like knock him out. And then like if you can go to the jab, maybe go to the body a little bit. You know, like right now I feel like he's head hunting a little bit more. You know, and then you see like Carolina is like more like hitting the body, trying to gain points.
Carolina was stopped for the first and only time in his career in his last fight back on December the 16th in New York by Fernelli Feliz, a guy who we've seen on CountryBox, very highly regarded prospect who was once ranked #1 in the country as an amateur. Oh, there's good right hand.
I believe that one hurt him. He hasn't clinched the whole fight.
Corner of Arellano thinks he stunned him.
Oh, he definitely did.
Yeah, he hasn't clinched the whole fight.
Yeah, I mean, it's like going back him up, and then he got a little bit of blood coming out of his mouth, too.
Ryan, when you hit a guy with several big right hands, or I guess that's the shot right now for Arellano, sometimes can that get you off your game plan and get maybe a little right hand happy?
Yeah, definitely. I looked at the footage from the last fight I had, and I felt like I got a little right hand happy at the end. But yeah, most definitely.
You land some good ones early. You kind of forget about getting back to the basics.
What do you think of like Ryan, like things? So you really look at your film that you know from your past fights or what you can do and what you can improve on, yeah?
Yeah, especially the last fight. That was the first time I actually sat down and, you know, kind of watched film on my fight, because that was the first guy actually, you know, fought that was there to win. So it was just a good experience for me, fighting somebody like that and actually sitting down watching film and just seeing, you know, shots that I missed, me not keeping my hands up on certain, you know, exits. So yeah, it was a really good experience just sitting and watching that.
The important thing is we got a few seconds before the end of the round. How was the commentating of that fight?
It was good. It was really good.
Coming to the end of round 3, we're halfway home in our main event. Erick Arellano and Raphael Carolina locked in a good one in Nashville.
Well, we love to see this right here. Erick is Arellano's in an amazing fight. So Yeah, like Arellano is like in an amazing fight right now, and I think this is definitely challenging him like more than he's ever been challenged, which I like. And I think he's gonna look at his fight and see where he needs to improve. I mean, that's what you ought to do. Like it don't matter if you win. It don't matter if you win or you lose. You want to always be better.
We are back, round 4, scheduled for 6. Action picked up at the end of round 3 between Erick Arellano, and I believe that's a slip. You get that sometimes. You had the feet of Carolina and the feet of Arellano coming together, even though a punch did land.
Yeah, I was saying a punch did land.
Punch
That's
definitely landed.
like, I mean, I get it, like they kind of trip, but that was definitely a good punch that landed.
Carolina's fine.
Yeah, he is.
Right hook misses.
I think that spot's a little slippery. Erick just slipped a little bit.
Yeah, we might have to make that matted instead of the shiny what it is.
Arellano comes around and lands a left hook.
It seems like the guys are avoiding it.
Carolina lands a brief combination.
Yeah.
Right from Arellano. Good right hand from Arellano.
So like. I want to see like this is when it comes to the later rounds and the conditioning, you know, and the power.
See a jab from Arellano. He sticks out as a range fire. Good left hand from Carolina. This is definitely a learning fight for Erick Arellano as he's taking some shots. Not taking punishment, but he's taking some shots.
Yeah, he's getting roughed up. That's like this is one of his best fights, but you know what? It's like it's not phasing him.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's too much for him.
Good right hand from Arellano. From the 40 seconds ago here in round number 4.
Because you're not just going to like just go and blaze through everybody.
Yeah.
You know, so like this is a very good learning fight for him.
With a straight left from Carolina.
He's like,
yeah, that wet spot.
Yeah,
you guys
good time it.
Called that a couple rounds back. Is referee's going to?
There's much sweat coming off these guys. It's definitely a little slick, so that needs to be matted a little bit.
Good action. We pick up at the end of round number 4.
Yeah, good action at the end of that round.
So like, you see like, now we see a couple little marks on Erick's face a little bit. We can see like or Caroline, or whatever. he's coming in a fight.
Yeah, and believe it or not, man, these fighting guys like Carolina, these are, guys that some fighters run away from, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that Erick is in there, holding his own, it says a lot about Erick.
Yeah, like, Carolina, he came in and beat one of our guys that was like 2 or 3-0. Again, like see, he just stuck a nice little jab.
Round number 5, Erick Arellano and Raphael Carolina locked in a good one here in Nashville.
And one thing right now, like that.
That spot, man.
Yeah, that spot is super slick.
There you go. Go on.
And he's a jab coming in. And he's trying to.
Good action with Arellano, trying to press forward. Carolina now giving as good as he's getting.
I got to take a minute and admire the referee's footwork on that last one. I think I was the only one that caught him getting out the way.
Right,
he
just,
did.
Right just misses from Arellano. Arellano
Carolina's a physical guy, very physical.
Good left hook, and Carolina holding on. Halfway through round 5. Left to the body now from Carolina, left hook from Arellano. Counter right gets through from Arellano.
See, I'm just like watching. He's got it. Like I see Erick, he's the same age as my kids, you know. And I just feel like you know, you want to be in there like not scream at him, but like, hey, you know what you're doing. You're in a dog fight right now. And let your talent just go right now. It's like let your talent just go. Like you know what you're doing. This is where you're training. This is where you're you know, you're boxing and all the years and everything that you've been going through. This is where it needs to. This is where it comes out right now.
Hitting behind the head, looks like. We come to the end of round 5. Raphael Carolina and Erick Arellano in a terrific, as Ryan saw, action fight.
Yeah, that's where you gotta go. You gotta keep.
Really good action at the end of that round.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come to the end
I
of
think
round.
that was the end of the fight. She had.
No, I believe that was the end of round 5.
Oh, she had.
Yeah.
That's the end of the fight.
I saw. I saw round 5, and I was like, I think it's like this is the last round.
Yeah, the last round. I was like, I think that was it.
Yeah. Like I thought this was the last round.
Well, I guess 6 were in the books.
That was 6. Yeah, I was like, I'm 100% sure. I swear I saw 5 twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I was.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
6, yeah.
That's the end of the fight.
Yeah, that was the end of the fight. Our judges confirmed. Yeah, I thought that was the end of the fight. Like I knew, I saw 5 twice.
We got kind of confused by the round cards, huh?
You did. I thought it was. Well, all the judges say 6.
That was 6.
That was definitely 6. It was 100% 6.
I wouldn't mind seeing one more if they want to go one more.
Yep.
What is it? Have you all seen the new over?
We can go 8. We can go 8.
Have you all seen the new overtime boxing? And like instead of a draw, they get one more extra round to see who wins.
Haven't saw that.
Yeah, that's what they start
the
to do.
The overtime round.
Yeah, the overtime round.
A new little like training to it. Yeah, that'd be something.
Well, we were a little. Everyone was well, except for Albert.
I'm always right.
I wasn't wrong. I was just confused.
Well, I wasn't confused or wrong. Ryan, were you right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was watching the whole
Shaw time, baby. Like,
yeah,
hey.
I was like, I think this is the last round. That last one. So.
Absolutely. Shaw time. Shaw time is a real time.
Yeah, it's a real time, man.
Come on, anybody that wants to come challenge my man Ryan Shaw, just hit us up. CountryBox.
I believe you'll be back on April the 2nd.
Yes, sir. April 2nd.
Opponent
April
to be
2nd.
announced hopefully in the next week or so.
Hey, let's try to get him another fight here. Because he was supposed to fight tonight. Let's try to give him another fight April 30th. You know?
We'll see. We'll see
Anybody.
what happens with Ryan Shaw.
Yeah.
I'm just glad to get him over here.
Let's throw up to
CountryBox.
ring announcer JT Conway with the decision.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, with a little bit of controversy in the rounds, we did go 6 rounds, but the controversy continues as we have our first judge, Jacob Nevin, scoring the fight, 57-57. Our second judge, Terry Hogan, scores about 59-55 in favor of Erick Arellano. And our third judge, David Hudson, scores this fight 57-57. Folks, we have a majority draw. A majority draw.
Wow. There you have it, a draw between Erick Arellano and Raphael Carolina.
Hey, great work from both fighters, man. No worries. Hey, we got a second for you, and then we'll talk to Erick after that, too. You came all the way from North Carolina. Hey, that was a phenomenal fight. I've seen every one of Erick's fights. You pushed him as far as anyone has. How did it feel in there, man? How did you think it came out? Do you think the judges got it right?
I mean, I certainly don't agree with that second scorecard. I mean, it was a close fight for sure. I definitely needed to get off more combinations, but, you know, I don't judge. I just fight.
It was an absolutely great fight. Hey, put your hands together, guys. Nobody lost this fight. Thank you, sir. Safe travels back to North Carolina. Erick, you got a second for us, man? Hey, chin up, man. I know that's not the result you wanted. What did you think you could have done more, man, to have swayed the judges your way?
Playing it smart, you know, throwing my jab, and I have to go back to work. Gotta get a better training camp and just keep working harder. We're gonna get this rematch again.
Hey, I'd love to see it running back. Who'd like to see that fight run back? We would love to see that again with you, my man. Nothing lost right here, right? You're a young fighter with a lot ahead of you, man. You have a huge future ahead of you. The majority draw is tough. I know you're not feeling it right now. What do you want to say to your fans who came out to support you?
Thank you to my sponsor, Clean Eats and Rival, and Pro Se for sponsoring me, and thank you for everybody to come support me, and thank you and have a good day.
All right, Erick. Hey, man, I know that's tough, man. Guys, we're going to throw it back to the booth. Before we do, real quick, they told me I had enough time to do this. I was going to get in trouble if I didn't. Hey, real quick, y'all say happy birthday to my girlfriend, Kaylee Deshay, right there. It's her birthday at 12 o'clock. I need y'all's help. Come on. Hey, y'all not being loud enough. I need a little louder. A little bit louder. Oh, they forgetting about us, Kaylee. Happy birthday, baby. I love you. All right, we going to throw it.
There you have it, our main event. Erick Arellano and Raphael Carolina battle a 6-round draw. We'll be back with more CountryBox just after this. So, Erick and Ryan, what'd you think of the decision?
You calling me Erick?
Did I call you Erick?
Yeah.
Albert, what'd you think of Erick and Raphael and the decision?
Well, let's go, Ryan. Tell me what you think.
It was a close one. It was a fair decision. It was fair. It was back and forth action. I think it was a fair decision because it wasn't a clear-cut winner of that one. So I think it was fair.
Yeah, I would kind of agree because, like, judges look at different things. Like, there'll be some judges that look at power punches that land, and clearly, like, Erick landed the most power punches, but then you also have judges that like action.
Yeah.
And obviously you could see, like, Carolina, he was, like, more with the action. I mean, they didn't hurt Erick at all, but, like, he was more busy. And that was the thing I was just saying, that I wanted to see Erick more with the jab and kind of, like, set up, touch him in the body, touch him in the the head, wherever you got to do is touch him, and then he starts landing his power punches. That will give him a clear decision. And I just think he didn't do that. Like, he more like rushed in, and he landed his power punches, but he just didn't have that, like, just that little busy to sway judges.
And Arellano still undefeated, so he still has that 0. That's the important thing. He's 10-0-1 now, and he's going to go back to the drawing board, go back to watching the film, much like you did in your last fight, and it almost motivates a fighter to want to learn and see what he does wrong and to correct it.
Yeah, definitely, man. I train with Erick. I see how hard he trains, so he'll shake back and do 10 times as better as he did. This fight is next fight. So, I'm excited for his future. He showed that he doesn't mind getting in there with somebody that's coming to win. And I think that's, the lesson to take away from tonight is, hey, I know I can go in there and bang if I have to. I know I can, hold my own. So, and he's young too, you know what I'm saying? So I'm excited for his future. I'm excited to see him in the next fight.
And much like, in your sport, you go back, you look at the film, and you correct what, you've done wrong. I mean, how easy that, especially if we see him again next month, the amount of time. You guys only had a week. He's got a few weeks to do that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like, you're gonna look at the film. It don't matter if you're winning or losing, and him with that tie, he's still gonna go back and watch the film and correct himself.
We are back here at the Troubadour Nashville. Let me run down the final results. Erick Arellano in our main event draws with Raphael Carolina. Ermes Orta KO2 over Cody Jenkis. Keith Rydell Mays Jr. KO1 over Ritchie Cherry. And Khalil Smoot KO3 over Francois Russell. Final thoughts, Albert?
Hey, like tonight, you can always see some great boxing with CountryBox. As you see right here, we see Smoot, like, just dominating, always throwing the power punches. Everything was a power. And then as everybody else, like, you got Mays that came in, and he got challenged by a guy that's a legit opponent, but he walked out of the ring in 2018 that he wants to fight. So we will see how that goes. But as we see, like, Orta, making his way from Cuba to sit here in Nashville, Tennessee, to dominate the way he did. He's a dynamic fighter. He dresses like dynamic, and he fights dynamic. So we can't wait to see him. And again, we saw our favorite Erick Arellano fight, and yeah, he came away with a draw, but we're going to see him come back to the drawing board, and he's going to improve, and he's going to definitely have a rematch, and we're going to see that knockout.
Speaking of coming back, I think the man to my left is going to be April 2nd.
Yes,
Tell us
sir.
what to expect April
Yes,
2nd.
Sir. Just another great fight, man. All the hard work will, show itself, and I'm excited to come back and fight, especially on CountryBox, man. I'm very excited, very excited.
So expect a big night of action on April 2nd. So I'll see you back here, huh?
Something's going to be action. Of course you're going to see me back there. And
back,
then,
you'll be back
it's
by my
your
side?
birthday. Oh yeah. Hey, everybody got to message in and tell Mark happy birthday.
Well, that will be in April. Not yet.
Yeah.
As we see some of the highlights of our main event. For my partner, the two-time All-Pro Albert Hainsworth, Ryan Shaw. Let's go back up to JT Conway. We've got some more music from Robbie Cockrell. We'll see you on April the 2nd live here at the Troubadour Nashville.
Folks, we had another great installment of CountryBox. We had huge knockouts. We had an ending with some controversy. CountryBox delivers once again. we are going to throw it to my man, my favorite band in all of Nashville, Robbie Cockrell.
Thank you.
It's the same old tune song called Almost Home. Plastic bags wrapped around his shoes, he was covered with the evening news. Had a pair of old socks on his hand. The bank sign was flashing five lows, freezing rain and spitting snow. He was curled up behind some garbage can. Was afraid that he was dead, so I gave him a gentle shake. When he opened up his eyes and said, "Old man, are you okay?" I just climbed down over cottonwood tree. I was running from some honeybees. Drip drying in the summer breeze. After jumping in the Calico Creek, I was walking down an older road. Asked to feel the hate and just felt alone. And I wish you just left me alone, 'cause I was almost home. He said I was just coming around the barn. About the time he grabbed my heel, I heard Mama holler, "Son, hurry up." I was close enough for my own nose to smell fresh copper on the stove. I saw Daddy loading up the truck. Gang poles on the tailgate, fibers blowing in the wind. Since July of '55, that's as close as I've been. Yeah, just climbed down over cottonwood tree. I was running from some honeybees. Drip drying in the summer breeze. After jumping in the Calico Creek, I was walking down the older road. Asked to feel the pain and just felt alone. And I wish you just left me alone, 'cause I was almost home. I said, "Old man, you're gonna freeze to death. Let me drive you to the mission." He said, "Boy, if you left me alone right now, I'd be in shit." I just climbed down over cottonwood tree. I was running from some honeybees. Drip drying in the summer breeze. After jumping in the Calico Creek, I was walking down an older road. Asked to feel the pain and just felt alone. And I wish you just left me alone, 'cause I was almost home. Yeah, I wish you just left me alone, 'cause I was almost home. We had a request for old Merle Haggard just a little while ago, and I think that'd be something like some rambling fever. I hope that suits you.